Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make some Valentine sugar cookies. So pretty much for like the rest of February I will be making lots of different Valentine's themed recipes, and I'm really excited to be making more delicious recipes for you guys to try out. And I actually haven't made sugar cookies before, so this is my first time making them. You'll see in the video that I did overcook them ever so slightly, so it was kind of like an experiment, I guess, in some ways. So yeah, I mean, they still came out really well. They were a little bit charcoal, I mean, not quite charcoal, but they were a little bit golden brown, the biscuits, but they were still really delicious, even though I did slightly overcook them. Also, if my voice is sounding kind of funny, it's because yeah, my wisdom teeth are coming through and my whole mouth is literally swollen. You probably can't really see it too much on camera right now, but my mouth is literally in pain, so it might sound a little bit lispy, but that's why. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be making, is some sugar cookies. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to be making a bunch of different delicious recipes for you guys to try out and see what I've made throughout the month. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and here's what's going to happen next. Hi guys, so I'm just getting my ingredients ready, and for this recipe I used 226 grams of dairy-free butter, 100 grams of coconut sugar, 100 grams of golden caster sugar, and I just mixed that all together first because I wanted it to be really creamy and light, the butter mixture, so then it would be really nice and easy to just sift the flour in, and it just meant that the biscuits wouldn't be hard when eating them, so they'll be very light, the mix. So I've done that, and I'm just giving that a quick mix, just making sure that's all combined. And then I'm going to add in the flour. So for the mix, I put in 150 grams of plain flour, and I just used a sieve because, as I said, I wanted to make sure that there was no lumps in the mixture and that it would be really nice and smooth when mixing it together. So I've just done that. And I'm just using the spatula just to make sure that's all combined really nicely. So yeah, I really did enjoy making this recipe because I hadn't actually made sugar hadn't made sugar cookies before, so yeah, it was really nice to make. And because I wanted to get like a sort of marble effect on the dough, I just split that into two. So as you can see, I've just poured in a little bit of pink food colouring. It didn't actually work, to be honest. I thought the colour would be really vibrant, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't add enough colour. But yeah, it was meant to be this really beautiful marble effect with the kind of normal coloured dough and then against the red coloured dough. But unfortunately it didn't work when they came out from the oven. So I think I'm gonna have to try that again. So now I'm just getting the dough ready to actually create that marble effect, and you want to take a piece of dough from each bowl at a time and just kind of stack it up and then put it into the cling film, and then you can wrap that up and then you just kind of roll it while it's in the cling film, and all of those colours sort of merge together. But yeah, as you can see, the colours look really vibrant and so pretty right now, but unfortunately it didn't work. So I'm going to give it another go, and I'm going to try and make some more cookies, but using either a different type of food colouring or just putting more food colouring in. So I did pop that in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes. I think 30 minutes is probably good, but yeah, 15 or 20 minutes is perfect. And while I was rolling this out, I did have my oven preheated at 180 degrees, just so that it would be really easy to just pop them in the oven. And then I just made a few different sized cookies. So I've got like a larger size, medium, and then a small size. And yeah, I was just kind of trying to get it to all fit on this little baking tray. Like, this is like my go-to baking tray that I use like every time I'm like making like pizza or like garlic bread or just cookies, literally everything. So I was trying to get everything on this really tiny board, and it did fit, but it was a bit of a squash. It was a bit of a puzzle to fit it all in there. But yeah, so I pretty much used all of the dough that I had. Like, there was only a few scraps because I didn't really want to waste it. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna want to eat these cookies, so I just made as many as I could. And yeah, I just cut out as many shapes as possible, and I made some smaller ones as well. And when I did start to kind of roll it back into a dough ball again, it did change the colors because they just start to kind of mash together into one, so you kind of lose the colors. But yeah, I was really upset, not upset, but I really wanted it to work, and I was just like, why is this not working? Like, when they came out of the oven, they were literally just a normal kind of biscuit color. So I think I'm gonna have to invest in some slightly better quality food coloring, or like I said, just kind of add more food coloring. But I always get worried that if you add too much food coloring to something, it can start to have that kind of weird taste. So I just didn't want to take the risk, but you know, I guess things are worth the risk, so I just have to do that next time. But yeah, so I'm just cutting out the last cookie. And yeah, I really did make the most of what I had. I literally didn't have much scraps left, and even that tiny bit of dough there, I made one last cookie, and then the rest of that I just kind of threw those little bits and pieces away. And you do want to watch your cookies while they're cooking in the oven. There was a brief glimpse of what my cookies looked like, and they did go rather golden brown. So that's the thing, they do actually cook really quickly, so you really want to be on the ball with it and just watching it quite a lot. So then I was like, okay, you know what, I want to make some icing for this, and I didn't actually have any powdered sugar. So what I did was I just ground up some granulated sugar to make a powdered sugar, and added a couple of tablespoons of water and some food colouring. So I did actually have it in a piping bag, but it didn't even work. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make my own piping bag and see if it works so I can do this really cute design. No hun. It did not work. So I kind of just ended up squishing out the sugar paste, well, the icing sugar, sorry, and then just decorating it by hand like that. And to be honest, it still came out really well. Like, there were a couple of bits of icing dripping along the side, but you can just literally scrape that off with a knife or a spoon once it's like pretty much like half set. So yeah, I did icing on the bigger cookies, and then I did use some food colouring on the medium-sized cookies because I wanted to just create as many different designs as possible. You probably noticed that the mini cookies are gone from the rack because I ate them and I was really hungry at this point, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna eat them. And yeah, they were actually really good, despite they might not look the best because they are a little bit golden than they should be, but they were actually really good. And I was just like, okay, I might as well decorate it so then it can make it look a lot nicer. So I did that, and yeah, I just popped some sprinkles on top as well. And then yeah, like I said, I just used my paintbrush and some pink food colouring to get a really cute design on the front of it. And yeah, I really enjoyed designing the cookies because I just wanted it to link in more with my theme of Valentine's Day. And you will see in the video that I did leave the 2 cookies on the end plain, but then I did actually put like some chocolate sauce on them. So there's this syrup called Sweet Freedom, and yeah, they have like loads of different flavors. So I put like the winter chocolate spiced syrup on it, and it was really delicious. It was kind of like a digestive, but not a digestive because obviously it's a different kind of biscuit, but it was really delicious. And yeah, I was actually really happy with how they came out in the end with the designs I did on them. I thought they looked really cute. And yeah, it honestly is such a quick and easy recipe. I highly recommend you guys giving it a go. Just watch your biscuits and make sure they don't go too golden, but you can always design them and make them look pretty, just like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed that cooking video. As you did see, I did make a few mistakes along the way, but no one's perfect. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed it. They were really delicious. There's definitely a few things that I will change next time I make sugar cookies, and maybe just making sure that I actually have powdered sugar rather than granulated sugar, because you can make that in the Kenwood or any sort of food processor that you have at home. But I think that generally making icing, it tends to work a lot better when you actually use powdered sugar. So yeah, I'll try and make some more sugar cookies like this throughout this kind of month of different recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. Please give a thumbs up, subscribe and comment. Yeah, it would really mean a lot, once again, just to kind of see how you guys think about my channel, my videos. Everything's still kind of new and up and running. But yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day and lovely Valentine's Day, and I'll see you in the next video.